Hobbies for stay-at-home mom. Get out of the frustration trap. As a mom, can I have hobbies? As a mom, can I still have hobbies? On the school questionnaire, I am asked about the values by which we raise our daughter. I want to educate them to be happy, that's what I think, and I write it down. That's really important to me. And since children learn most things by imitation, we parents must be happy too. How to do this is not that easy. But I think hobbies are an essential part. So yes, mom is allowed to have hobbies. Thanks to Alina for letting me write the guest post. It has become quite long and I have already revealed the conclusion. So if you stop reading now and would rather pursue your hobbies, be sure to tell me in the comments whether you have any special hobbies or what else makes you happy. I don't have time for that, or do I? We all have the same amount of time in a day. Quite real. But each of us distributes them differently. In my case, for example, most of the time is lost through sleeping and working. If I fall asleep at 10 p.m. and don't finish work until 3 p.m. the next day, 17 hours of my day are gone. Ciao you many hours. At one point I don't want to tinker either, because sleeping is simply good for me and lack of sleep makes you grumpy and sick, in adults as well as in children. The other time is spent working, 8 hours a day. Many parents actually reduce their working hours, but that's out of the question for me, so I subtract the 17 hours. I still have 7 hours a day left. How about you? 7 hours sounds more than it actually is. Minus an hour for the way home, where I also collect the children from kindergarten. Minus 1 hour for tidying up, laundry, cooking and/or cleaning. Minus an hour getting dinner and kids ready for bed. Minus 2 hours of Netflix. To shower? Shopping? Feed the cat? Luckily, I don't even have a cat. Childless and full of hobbies, how life used to be. For me, the childless period, at least initially, coincides with my studies. I had time for everything, acting in the theater, reading books, writing letters, volunteering, working on an online magazine, volleyball. Also for friends and a number of part-time jobs. The days lasted until at least midnight, and if I had to sit in the lecture at 8 o'clock in the morning, that was unusually early. In the end, hobbies in my free time only collided with household chores. And let's be honest, how much household chores are there for two people who eat lunch in the canteen and only need to turn on the washing machine every few weeks? You could ignore the dishes, it wasn't that much, and pursue your hobbies. I took my time when I wanted it. And today? And today there are still 2 little people living in our apartment who have increased our household to-dos exponentially, and to whom we could devote more time than we actually have. Mom, are you playing with me? Mom, are you reading Harry Potter to me? Mom, we wanted to make a dragon. Mama. Our free time is divided into family time, housework, and hobbies. I'll be honest, our household is not spotless and sometimes even very far from it. Nevertheless, there are things that have to be done and there is no way around it. And even if I let the chaos be chaos, I can't just go about my hobbies. The rest of the time I could devote entirely to the children. Wouldn't that be fair? I've been working so much already, couldn't I at least spend the end of the day with you? Family time versus own hobbies, which is more important? That's an incredibly mean question. Nothing is more important than my daughters. However, they are not at the top of my list of priorities every conceivable minute, but sometimes there is simply time for my hobby, because mums are allowed to have hobbies. I would even go as far as to say they should have hobbies, but I'll take that right back because nobody should be allowed to do anything. Especially not moms who have their heads full of unfinished tasks and don't know which way is ahead and which way is behind. Why are hobbies good for you?